It's four through to Q3.
Am I through then, or?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Bejeebus. Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
I'm putting in the pit systems now, by the way, guys. So
Okay.
Hey.
Back in sec.
hope they're all the same, so they should all work. Crossing my fingers.
Mid-lap I had a heart attack because my dad came in to do something with the router and I thought he was going to turn it off, which would have meant I disconnected mid-lap. What? Yeah?
My love.
Yeah, can't escape, man. Lord, guys, please.
Canadian Grand Prix will be boring.
Don't spoil it.
Don't be a cunt.
Little does he realise all this is happening. I won't. What? It's very reactive.
Alright,
Yes,
here comes.
that's all we need to know.
Magnesium reacts well in acid.
Tail sets a 111.4.
Did I just see somebody on track? Hopefully not.
Well, in between the final corner. In between the final corner and
Like,
the ultimate
Audi.
corner.
Hell, no, like someone can clear it. Like,
Yeah,
I'd say
like,
don't. No,
I'll
leave
do
it. Leave it.
I'll do it as soon as Nike's lap's done.
No, leave it. Leave it.
Audi's
There.
doing something.
I'll see.
Say leave it the now until, because you don't want to delete the track.
Oh, I can't delete that.
Right.
Is it just ahead then?
It's
Wait,
just ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive through it when I'm leaving the pits to see if it actually touches you or
Make
not.
sure your wheel goes over it.
It should be touching because like it was on the actual pit straight earlier.
Oh.
Maybe if you just knock it to the side.
Yeah,
or
I'll
something.
try. I'll push it off track. Yeah.
Alright.
Yes,
New pit.
Grand. We've said like 8 times.
What
Grand.
grand?
We've said like 8 times.
Oh, Grand's gone FK.
Hobbit isn't, so Hobbit can bugger off. Thank you.
Oh, hello, car.
Hobbit was out.
Oh, Niek with a lovely
Why?
rear end.
Why is Nike producing walking sounds?
Why not? That is ahead on track.
Yeah, we know. That's literally.
Hell, that's what we've been
I
pointing
thought it
out
was
for
on the
past
pit
minute.
though.
qualifying because if it hits someone, then rip.
Mm.
Right, I'm coming.
Is the race straight after quality? Yes.
Grand, you're actually pissing me off now. Stop. Right, someone get rid of this cunt.
What, Grant? What are you doing?
Ramming into the back of me, pushing me out onto the track.
Grant, do you want to ruin other people's laps? Is that what you're intending to do?
Yes, proper. Say no more.
Back the fuck up. You know, I will just disqualify you if I need to.
That was a very bumpy turn there, Marlo.
Every corner is. That's just how he's.
No. Proper.
You went over one of the barriers, you cheeky
Don't
fuck.
say anything else.
No, I didn't. But no, sure.
Proper, stop.
Please. As little spoilers as possible, like, as in none.
Stop, prop. Swiper, stop swiping.
Alright,
Yes,
here comes.
but we didn't need to know what Crofty said.
12.
No, this is going to be a session where I fuck up, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yep, there we go. Immediately.
You
Did you make
didn't.
a mistake?
You didn't lose
Went
much
into
time.
the wall before turn 1.
I don't think-
How?
I don't
How
think you
have
lost
done
much
that?
time,
That
to
was
be honest.
wobbly as fuck.
Yeah, I know. Mine was as well. That's
Proper,
why
shut up.
I said about bumping or something.
Proper!
I was gonna do that anyways, thanks Audi.
Oh, Tails ran. Oh my god, that was close.
Yes, please.
Oh, sideways there.
Prop, you want to continue being a dick? Stop. Being a moron.
Tails still gonna win this.
You are proper.
I'm not spoiling anything. Says he hasn't retired. Great, cheers. Oh, Tail.
That bomb.
Yeah, I know. I
Did
did a
not
very
target.
similar thing. I did a very similar thing on my lap.
Oh, come on. I've got P1 and Q1 and Q2. Don't fuck up, no.
You got it. It's fine.
Tail, you go 111.9.
Yeah. You're winning today.
No, this is going to end up like fucking Italy again, where I go fastest in all the qualifying sessions, but you pass me at like turn 2.
Yeah, like you're gonna make a mistake off the line or something. That's gonna be me gone, and then just park on Lakers.
Remember the time you said you'd made a mistake as I was entering the pits? I'd
Yeah.
also made a mistake that same lap.
Oh, grand.
My car spun while entering pits.
Aldi,
Right.
Proper's trying
Yeah.
to get me,
Grand has
Grand's
taken an
crash.
interesting line.
Proper's trying to get me to team him. He's whispering me.
Ignore
I mean,
him.
It's hardly a surprise that Grand crashed. He was taking that very tight.
If he wants to continue being a twatter, then he can stay there. I'm not in the mood for it.
Right, so Tail 1-2 on the grid again. Unless Grand literally cuts the entire final sector.
I mean, he's doing pretty well in the Ferrari.
Yeah, but he's also crashed, so this lap's done.
I know, but what I'm saying, Hobbit, fuck off. Please,
That's
I'm
the
not in
same.
the mood for this.
But how quick is
Oh,
the...
that's so funny. Audi.
Has the
Mhm.
performance chart
I
just not
teamed
changed?
Phantom when I
They
teamed
have.
Proper, but I teamed him back.
Marlo, we can't get any quicker.
Yeah, I know, but
Grand.
there's no updated one in the pinned messages. It's just performance charts for Italy is the last one.
Should be.
Grand
Oh,
is
well.
having a whale of a lap.
Oh, okay. I thought Graham was spinning his lap.
He's going for the longest lap time record.
Yeah.
He's struggling to drive. This is great TV, hell.
Right, I'm just gonna put as did not do a lap.
No, he's almost there. He's almost there, Audi. There he is. Oh,
Alright, so the grid for today's
Does
race.
that count as a lap?
oh.
So, qualifying for the RRC Season 2 Russian Grand Prix came down like this. Tail got an amazing P1 to try and aim for that win today, but Marlow is closely behind in P2 looking to take it from him. An amazing result for Knight to get P3 this race, a good opportunity. Grand with an amazing P4 in his Ferrari. Everyone thought he was going to be down at the back of the grid. Phantom, and not too shabby, but could have been better, P5 in his return debut in the McLaren. A comfortable P6 for Proper. Pizza Bent on his Toro Rosso debut, probably disappointed with P7, but it could have been worse. The two Red Bull boys of Hobbit and Knight round out P8 and 9, and Neville sits at the back of the grid in P10 in his Williams. Right, so Tail, for the Russian Grand Prix, you've gotten pole this race. With the lack of front runners in this race today, are you trying to aim for a win?
Well, yeah, of course. Like, we haven't managed to get a win so far this season, but
How are you feeling about your teammate being right behind you on the start?
not so good. I remember what happened last week down the inside into turn. That doesn't happen here at Sochi.
Alright, have you had any communication with him about strategy for this race, or are you just playing it for yourself?
I'm playing it for ourselves this race
Right.
for a change.
What position are you going to try and aim for in the drivers now that I have retired and
Of places that are possible, I would love to be P1 at this point in time. It's going to be second.
Okay. Have you got any other words?
That's all from me.
Alright, cheers. Okay. So, Russian Grand Prix. 5 red lights. It's lights out, away we go. Tail and Marlow get a good start on each other. The rest of the grid has fallen back. Nike's had there is a massive crash. Pizza Ben, Nike, Proper, Neville, all in a big crash. Pizza does get a good rejoin though. Nike and Proper struggling to get back. Neville's still at the back. There's a problem with Night Sharder. He seems to have had another crash. It was not been seen by camera, of course, though. There's a battle between Pizza Ben and Phantom for P. Oh, Phantom's taken out Pizza Ben. Marlowe's on the outside of Tail for P1. Tail's going to try defending the inside, though. Marlowe's been pushed wide. Beautiful scrap here. Marlowe's going to try the outside. Tail's defending the inside, though. Marlowe keeps going wide and losing time to Tail. Grand and Sudia are right behind them. There's a massive gap to Phantom. There's a freeway battle between Phantom, Proper, and Nike for P5. Pizza and Night Sharder, sadly, at the back. Tail seems to be pulling a gap to P2 now. Marlowe closely follows behind. Oh, we've had a spin from Grand. Grand's down to P4. Sudiria takes P3. Phantom's got a run on Grand. Phantom, I believe, has the straight line speed. Oh, he clearly does. The gap is closing up extremely. Grand is going to try and defend the inside line, though. Sudiria, there's a massive gap from P1 and P2 down to the rest of the grid. Freeway battle going through turn 3, and Neville is going slow. We have Neville stranded on the track. Or it could be slow down. It's slow down lag. Neville is blocking the track. Tail and Marlowe have gone past. He seems to have pulled off. Sudiria has gone past in P3. Grand P4. Phantom P5. Nike P6. And back of the grid, Pizza and Proper battling for P7. It seems like Neville has retired. Oh, we've got Night Sharder at the back of the grid. What's happened here? Oh, that's Sudiria in P3. Night is all the way back there. Coming down to lap 3 now. Tail and Marlowe still leading the pack. Sudiria is quite far back. Grand has pulled a gap from Phantom. Nike is about 2 seconds behind from Phantom, sorry. And the race seems to have calmed down quite a bit from the start. Neville seems to have picked up pace. But still very slow. This could be a possible retirement in the latter stages of the race. Going to try and get the P1 fight here now. Tail and Marlowe. The gap is only about a second. It's extremely close. Tail's flipped! Tail's flipped! Unbelievable there for Tail. Tail's lost the lead. He's flipped on the barrier. Sudiria Hobbit is now going to try and pressurize for P2. Neville's pulled off. Tail has messed up completely through the chicane. Marlowe has a massive gap. Tail's still strong in second though. Sudiria does want his booty. Sudiria is extremely slow on the straight line compared to Tail. And it is confirmed now Neville is retiring. I think he's walking back. Big gap from Marlowe now. Tail's just entered Sector 2 along with Sudiria, who goes extremely wide. Grand and Nike. Nike's trying to close up the gap to Gran Turismo. Pizza Ben's trying to close up the gap to Proper, but Night Sharder isn't too far behind. We have Phantom almost about to be lapped. What's happened to Phantom? Now, if we do have a case of a lapped car, then it could get interesting because if there is collision between Phantom and Marlowe, Tail is back in the lead fight. I'm not saying he's out yet, but it is a massive gap for the mistake he made. Sudiria is backed off now. Gap's increasing. Nike is closing up to Gran Turismo though. Pizza Ben, it's getting a very close battle for the back of the grid now. So we have Marlowe, P1, Tail, P2, Sudiria, Hobbit, P3. Grand has crashed and Nike's collected him. Nike is reversing though. Both of them reversing. Nike has gotten the position because Grand is still... Oh, and Proper and Peter Ben have passed. Night Sharder has the run on Gran Turismo. Will he make the move, though? No, it seems to be extremely tight. Knight is going to try the inside. But Knight seems to be swerving quite a bit. And he's gone wide. The gap is open again. Grand has less pressure now. Phantom has been lapped. He's about... Tails about to pass him. Phantom has passed him. Sudiria Hobbit is now coming down to Phantom. But Phantom's just started up again when really he should have stayed. It could be... controversial here between Phantom and Sudiria. Oh, and it is! There's a crash! And Phantom, Sudiria Hobbit, Nike is coming up to Sudiria Hobbit now. Phantom is a lap down by everybody. Hobbit not too happy with that. Pizza Bent is trialing Proper for that position. Gran Turismo and Night Sharder are battling. And Phantom a lap down by everybody. Marlow with a massive lead now. And Phantom's flipped. So. Extreme chaos near the only at the start of this race. Many crashes. Phantom could possibly be trialing for warning points here, but now it's Marlow in position 1. Tail is just around the corner, position 2. They're all entering sector 3 now. It is an extremely big gap due to that collision between Phantom and Sudiria Hobbit. Phantom has retired, being the lap down and lag issues. Sudiria Hobbit, this is more than a 20-second gap. He's finally coming around now. Oh, he's got Nike on his ass. Sudiria Hobbit, Nike, and Proper. We now have Phil. I believe that's Night Sharder. And we have Gran Turismo. So, Marlow P1, Tail P2. That's Sudiria P3. Sudiria P3, Nike P4, Proper P5, Philip P6, Knight P7. That's not Philip, that's Pizza Ben. I've been getting that mixed up. And Grand is in P8. The gap is closing between Marlow and Tail. You can witness it now. It is closed up. The gap is... So Marlow just crossing the line now. It's a 6-second gap between the leaders. Now there is a big podium fight, I believe. The 3 drivers unsure of where they have gone. That is now Sudiria Hobbit in P3. Nike follows closely behind in P4. The gap only a second. Proper in P5. Don't count him out yet. He still could catch up to the back. That's Pizza Ben in P6. Knight is following closely in P7. Grand has just come around the final corner in P8. Now there's a swarm of cars down this back straight. It's everybody in one big bunch due to that crash with Phantom. But it's just Marlow and Tail, we can see now, who have a massive gap, at least a sector. But the gap is still closing up between the 2 leaders. And near the end of a race, it could be getting extremely close. It depends how the pits plan out. Now, we could see a move here by Tail. The pit window is only 5 laps away now. Now, we have to realise the position here that Tail's in. He's thinking, how's he going to get this position back? And he's mostly going to be trying to think of something in the pit stage. I'm feeling Marlow, to try and make sure his gap is safe, he's going to pit as late as possible so that he can control the gap to Tail. Oh, Tail loses the rear end there, but a beautiful save. now we're going to reopen the track now. It is still Marlow in P1. Nike is closing up to Sudiria Hobbit. Pizza Ben, Proper, and Knight are extremely close. Grand is just by himself at the back. Audi there. I really need a drink, but I think I've run out. I think there's something in that though. No, there isn't. Never mind. My mouth's dry. Right. You have Marlow and Tail coming down the straight now. It is, yes. The gap is still closing massively. Tails gained at least 3 seconds. The gap is halved. Sideria Hobbit and Nike, the gap is getting even closer. Proper has caught up to Pizza Ben. But I believe he's lost a position to Pizza Ben. Crash, possibly. Sideria Hobbit and Nike, very close gap there. We have then Pizza and Proper. We should not count out Knight yet though. He still has a good chance at latching onto the back of Proper and just maintaining the gap. So I have Marlow and Tail coming down now. Tail had a quick little wiggle coming down the back straight. Now Marlow isn't visible here, but he is about, because you can see him in the final sector on the small straights. You can just about see Marlow. I'm pretty sure the gap is closing each lap. Oh, fuck. Oh, Pizza Ben, Proper, and Knight. Gran Turismo, I believe, is not catching up. The gap is actually extending between Knight and Grand. The gap has opened up a bit between Sudiria Hobbit and Nike. Now Nike is going to be battling for a P3. I don't believe he's got a podium yet in RRC. So if he does manage to grab a podium, it'll be fantastic for him and his record. We're coming up to lap 12 now. The gap is only minor. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the gap is closed by 2 seconds. There is a massive line of cars down here, at least 5. Oh, and Nike's passed Sudiria Hobbit. This is extremely close now because I believe that was a spin from Hobbit, which caused that. The gap has basically changed. Knight seems to be pulling away now because he was being held up by Sudiria Hobbit. But I believe Hobbit, if he does try hard enough, he can catch up either in the pits or on track maybe. You now see the gap from Tail. It's similar from a few laps ago. It's extremely close though. we do need to see what happens with Peter Ben. Peter Ben does make a mistake, then I don't know. I'm just trying to see what's going to happen here, because if Peter Ben does make the mistake and holds up Marlow, then we could have an extreme battle in the last sector for P1. Peter Ben is the gap is closing between the two extremely, but we're entering the last sector now. But Peter Ben is being closed up on this straight, and they are driving faster than I can fly. Good thing I'm allowed to corner cut though. Peter Ben made a lot of time in that corner though, and this will be P1 for Marlow. We do have a Nike still in P4 here. Peter Ben has to do another lap still. We have Marlow doing his little dance before he crosses the line in position 1 in the Russian Grand Prix, and I believe has secured his P1 in the Drivers' Championship. Tail comes home in P2. Disappointing for Tail, but still it's an extremely good result. His best of the season yet. We have Sudir. Actually, no, never mind. That's Knight. Any second now. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I'll cheer for you. Yeah. Come on. Where the fuck are you? No, you haven't finished. Yeah, no, you haven't finished. Where is... Wait, hold up. Is this Nike? No, that's Gran Turismo. In last position, but he's still happy. Sideria comes in P3. Nike? Nike anywhere? Nike? Nike? And we have a Nike in P something. P5, I think. No, P4. And we have Peter Ben. I believe Peter Ben came in 5th. So the final standings there for that race were Marlow P1, Tail P2, Sudiria Hobbit P3, Nike P4, Nike P4, Peter Ben P5, yeah, Peter Ben P5, Night Sharda P6, and Gran Turismo P7. Proper gets a qualified P8, and that is all the finishes. Here's a free Ferrari, I'm taking it. So, that was that. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope you had a good Russian Grand Prix. Baby, I want you to know. Right, Marlow. P1 started from P2, controlled the entire race after Tail made that horrible mistake. Unfortunate for him. How are you feeling for you and Tail?
Yeah, you got there in the end.
I feel sorry for Tail because he was definitely the quicker of us two all week long. Like, he was much better, like, in pace. In qualifying, he had me in every session. He was much faster in the race. But, yeah, I'm happy to win, of course. And it means I'm very close to the championship now, which is nice.
This is a very stupid question, but do you think you will win the championship?
I mean, all I need is top 5 in one of, in fact, top
Not
6 in one of the last 3 races. So I'd say it's very close to being done now. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to interject here.
What do you mean?
I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
So, Marley, you look to have this championship sewn up. However, looking to the future of your time in RRC, what are your aspirations? Are you going to go to a worse team and see what you can do there, or are you going to continue trying to be as successful as you possibly can and getting victories and podiums, etc.?
I mean, next season I'm going to be joining Red Bull at the start of the season, so we're going to be just above midfield, I'd say, by the look of the standings so far. So I think the target's obviously to get them back to the top, and I hope to do that as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Phantom, you can ask.
Right. First question goes to Niek and Hobbit. How was that race for both of you?
They're both sitting on the other end of the seats. I think there's some controversy going on here. Are you two alive?
Tail just casually.
my god.
Hallucination just casually says what everyone else has been thinking for the last 5 minutes.
Hobbit, just type it in. Good. Hell, it's now time for you to go the full Japanese question asker. Sure. And just go on for half an hour asking the question.
Okay. Theo, a question to you. If you didn't crash, would you have crumbled under the pressure of Malo? Or would you have been able to perfect the pit stop and take the P1 to the end of the race?
Well, honestly, like, clearly felt fast with it. I don't know what marked up.
Alright.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna interject again. So Tail, in the very early stage of the season when you stated that you wanted to kind of build up in terms of teams, so you wanted to go from Toro, and then obviously this season you moved to Force India, and then next season you move into Ferrari. What are you gonna do after Ferrari? Because obviously, you know, you've got to the top of the prestigious teams, so where from then?
Not really, like, I was planning to stay with. See how it goes.
So what is the idea, just to stay at Ferrari then?
Yeah, that's where I was aiming to get in first place.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Another question to Tail, before I move on. Why do you think the pressure and the crashes were so high this race? Was it because it was your first time in a while getting a win?
It was like a real possibility that I could have, like,
research the rest of us.
Right, okay. Question. Wait, is Hobbit in the voice chat? Right, okay. Hobbit. Okay. Answering the, okay. Right, okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Intervene one more time and I'll shoot you.
I'm gonna go over here.
Right, okay, right. Hobbit, because sure, well, it's not your first race. Were you expecting to get a P3 today? That's the question I'm trying to ask. Phantom, fuck off. Shoot you. You predicted it before the race. Did you really? That is amazing.
Alright.
Okay.
So, my question to Hobbit.
Oh, you're right, Aldi. I didn't know you were a driver. But shit.
I am a driver.
You
Alright, Hobbit. Do you interview me? Yeah, sure. No, fuck it. Hobbit. So, being a new driver to the league, we didn't really know your pace initially. And with this season being more focused on the new regulation changes for Season 4, A, have you had a chance to test the cars yet? And B, do you think that these new cars will give you a more competitive advantage with the different handling of them? So, kind of a double question there.
What?
Look at Tom.
Where's? Oh, what?
Get off my posh table. I spent hours poshing that. Alright, next question. Next question.
Oh, he's out now.
Right, next question. This is going to Nike. Is Nike in the voice? Right, this is a. Actually, is he in the voice? Yeah. Right, Nike. Stop laughing, you little shit!
That's blown up.
Go. Fuck off, bro. Right. Question tonight. Right. Question to.
Why is Phantom's arm still like that?
Phantom, fuck off. Right, question tonight. Stop giggling. Right, question tonight. What do you think caused the pressure and the for Siberia to pass you for P3? Was it just a case of too much pressure, or was it just do you think you had the pace to come back, or did you think that Siberia had the position from there on out?
Can you open the server, please? Oh, not you.
Great.
Whoa!
Right.
Right. Okay. Who got P5 this race? Wasn't it
Your uncle. Hey.
Yeah, it was. Wait, well, didn't Pizza Ben get P5? He did.
Ooh,
Didn't he?
where am I?
Pizza Ben did get P5. Yeah. Right. Question to Pizza Ben. What's your ideal topping?
Pizza Ben. Pizza Ben.
What's your favorite?
Yes, pizza's here.
Come on, there's a seat next to Philip.
What? Wait, what is this? What? Right, now stop jumping on me, you little shit.
Hey, where was on the left?
Right, Pizza. Do you think you could have done better this race? I saw the collision at the start of the race, and you recovered quite well from it. But do you think that you could have done better?
Yeah, I do think that I could have done better. I think I could have got the podium and done.
Well, I have to sing top.
I think I could have got a podium, but just some an unlucky start, and I did this back end of the What is going on?
What's happening?
Everything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anyway, continuing. So,
RRC press conference 2017. Good.
doing, man.
When I'm hyper.
Okay, Mike, sit down, please. Mike, from here. Sit down.
Can you refrain from using your weaponry, please, and
Nice,
sit down?
stop jumping about, you little shit.
Of course, it has to be on my interview, don't it?
Right, Pizza, carry on.
Oh, Philip's dead.
Yeah, so there was a few unlucky things that happened in the race. Obviously, at the start, I did get spun, so that made me lose a few positions.
Dom, do you mind? I'm seeing his fucking legs poking through the roof. Alright,
It's a sentence.
let's just fucking move on.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, who's P7?
P6, you mean, my G?
P7 was no, we done night.
P6, no, right, P6, we haven't done night.
Have we not? Oh, no, it's P6, we just alright, night then.
Right, okay, night. I saw, you could have kept
Six,
P5
that'll be
down.
me. P6
I'm
was
good,
me.
thanks.
Hang on a fucking
Hey, that's on
second.
me.
You could have. Oh my god, guys, please. You could have.
Phantom.
You could have kept P5 that race, but a few mistakes costed you the position to Pizza. What are you going to try and do next time to?
Right,
prevent that?
guys, sit down properly now.
Guys,
Phantom, legit, stop that. Where the? Alright, right, guys, everyone sit down now. Let's calm down a bit.
No, did you hear the question?
well, obviously it's a little bit disappointing, obviously, when you have P5 and you lose it in the last few laps of the race. Yeah, but
Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, the start I was having a lot of slowdown lag, so I stopped on track to get rid of my tabs. So that cost me a bit of time. So I think I could have been a bit further up, but obviously I made a lot of mistakes in the race. So I think next race I just have to be a bit more careful. Don't push as hard, maintain a steady pace.
Okay.
That's
That is
all
everyone.
that's all
Alright, so officials and media, any questions you would like to ask
And Benji
me?
dancing on mic.
I've got a question for Audi.
Okay.
What's my pay?
No, you don't get anything. You do this for free. You're my slave bitch.
Yeah.
What did you just say to me?
You're my slave bitch. Come at me, bro. Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. Everyone sit down. Wait, let me see if it's
Oh no.
Yes!
Did you just kill fucking everybody?
Yeah, he went for the line for everybody's head. Yeah, Phil, go ahead, say something.
I'm leaving.
Ah!
I'm going to.
Ah! Go away! Go away!